everybody, it's me, Elena, and sorry if I am not sounding really upbeat, but lately things have been a little bit different and difficult for not just for me, but for some, and that is not my story to tell. So long story short, this is another regional geographic that I film from home, and that's because almost every day, not to say just sometimes even twice a day, I go taking that dogs from the shelter out because I don't know, I really got really involved there and whatnot, and I don't film because, you know, they're not mine to film. This is why I'm sitting here filming, but this is almost a story time. Where do I begin with this story time? Just the tables turned so fast in my life, in such a small, short period of time, that it is being overwhelming. It's hard for me even to catch a breath, and it's not negative, it's not positive. It is what it is. There have been really good positive things happening in my life, which I am really grateful for, but they have been accompanied by really negative things that I really feel for. In the midst of all this, here I am trying to figure out what is going on. So here I am in tiny mountain town. It's one Saturday evening, and there I am talking on the WhatsApp with some friends who live in here, and you know, I tell them, well, this is going on, whatever, blah blah, yada yada. I wasn't being too personal, you know, because I am, even though I put my life out there, I put what I want to put out there. You know, like the other day on Twitter, I said, like, I realize, I am fully aware of on how shallow I look, especially on Twitter or on YouTube. It's like I am the most shallow person on planet Earth. I'm not. But, you know, it's not like I let myself. I don't disguise myself. I don't know how to put this. I don't let everybody into my life, and I am a person who thinks a lot and who is really opinionated, but you know, sometimes I like to use the media just to take things in a lighter fashion, if you know what I'm saying, you know, just to decompress, be silly, be pointless. But yeah, so I was talking to this acquaintance of mine, and they suggested there's a fly wave, and it's really bothering me. Can I? Oh no, it's bothering me. Anyway, and they suggested they were serious, you know, because there's some people who feel like me in this world. Hopefully you are feeling like me, you know, you're watching this channel, whatnot. So not everybody is mainstream, and the people who are not mainstream, they're not outsiders, just to be different, just to be the hipster. No, maybe you just fit in a different world. Anyway, so this person, who also happens to be originary from my hometown and also is an outcast because he is not mainstream, he told me, well, you should really look into this a little bit further, what you're telling me, because there might be something there. And, you know, it doesn't hurt anyone to know a little bit further. And I said, okay, what are you talking about? And he told me about going to this clairvoyant, not a fortune teller, like you go and that person has a, I don't know, space where they attend people and they charge people some money to tell their fortune. No, just a person, a woman, who without charging anything or anything, when she helps people, let's just put it this way. So I went there a little bit hesitant, you know. I am not one to judge this kind of things because I really respect the unknown. So you never know. So I went there with fully respect, but not ready, you know, to believe everything that they say. Like, of course, you suppose they're gonna tell you some general stuff that we all go through, like you had I don't know, a bad breakup, or I don't know, you're here because you're having doubts. That's obvious. No. So I went in there and I sat there. I said hello. I presented myself, and she was looking at me. And all of a sudden, she popped the question. Just a very simple question, and it was, why, you know, on the festivals that they were on my town, why did you leave that week? Did you have seen on the vlogs that I was in Barcelona filming? And I was like, how does she know that? So then I freaked out, you know, like, whoa. Not even the guy that introduced me to this woman, he didn't even know that I was gone. It's not like we have, you know, a day-to-day relationship. We occasionally talk and whatnot. So I was like, well, I left because there was this opportunity for me. And she stopped me and she said, and you did well, because that opportunity was way better than what you were planning to do in here. And I was like, okay. All right, there. All right. And then she said, so how come you didn't go out and about during the festivals? And I told her, well, because I wasn't here. And she said, no, I mean the previous days, the days that you were in town. How come you didn't go out? And I figured, well, this woman, she really knows what's going on, so I better be straightforward to her. So I said, well, I tried, but nobody responded, you know? Like, I tried to interact, I tried to ask people. Some guy that I was trying to meet and go with his friends to have dinner and go to the pub and whatnot, he was just interested into a flirt, you know, and I was not, so he didn't want even to meet me. Some other people, it's a small town, small mentality. Long story short, I told her. And she said, yeah, but I mean, what are you doing in this town? You already know that you don't fit in here, and you have to go away from here. You already know that. Why do you keep postponing that? And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting shortness of breath. So we talked for a little bit, my past, whatnot. So along came a time, we got to a point that I asked her, so, you know, it all makes sense what she was saying, and she knew things, and it was curious. So I told her, so what do you think about my future? What do you think I should do? What do you see? What could I do? And she said she saw a change. Of course, we all evolve. I don't want to get into specifics, but along came a time that I told her, so this and that, what do you think? What's gonna happen? What's the future hold? What does the future hold for me in this matter? And she told me, well, why do you ask me that if you already dreamt that a couple of days ago? And then I freaked the fuck out. I'm sorry for saying fuck YouTube, I don't know, ban me. So, yeah. And I was, whoa, hold your horses, hold your horses. what is going on. Yes, 2 days previous to going see that woman, I had a very, I don't know how to say that. It was a dream. It was a dream. It wasn't a nightmare, for starters, which is pretty interesting because I tend to have nightmares back to back all the time. So that was interesting enough, but it was a vivid dream, you know? Like, it felt so real. And I woke up uneasy because it felt so real. It got even overwhelming. I didn't know how to act, how to react, what to do with it. And I decided to go on with my day, you know. During the day you have conversations with people, and sometimes you dream about what you have been talking, or you have seen a film and then you mix the film with some conversation, whatever, and then you have your dream. But this dream was really specific, and it is life-changing. So I was, whoa, and I am still. It's been 2 weeks now, ever since I had that dream, and I still get the jitters. You know, I get anxious, and I don't know why, because the outcome of that dream is not bad at all. But it's so real that it's like, how? Well, okay, if that woman says this is what's going to happen, and I already seen it in my dreams, what's going to happen? When is this going to happen? And how is this going to happen? Is my question. It feels like, I don't know if you ever wished, some of you, to discover your future. But if that is true, it's like I get vertigo, you know, like I get vertiginous. Like right now I feel dizzy and everything, like I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. And I don't know what to do with it. I guess rushing things just because you think you know them is not good. So I guess my best chance is to just let life evolve naturally until I get to that point. But if my dream is true, if that person was right, and it all comes together and it is bound to happen, it's like, this is a flippin' butterfly effect. Kinda, sorta. Or a time machine, or some crazy gimmicky thing happening. So, if I have this piece of information and I act on this piece of information, what I have been told and from what I've seen in movies, I am gonna change that. So, if I want to keep things the same way they are supposed to happen, if destiny is a thing, then I am supposed to not change a thing. And how the heck you do that when you know a thing? You know, this is really messed up because it doesn't involve just me. It's not like baking a cake. It's not just that easy. It involves people in plural, and wow. What can I say? I mean, this video, this is a story time. If you had some lucid dreams, maybe they mean nothing. Maybe they do. Maybe, I don't know. What I have learned from this experience is that maybe when you wake up, you should keep a journal kind of thing next to your pillowcase with some kind of pencil or whatever, and scribble whatever you remember of what you have dreamt of. Yeah, you know, maybe just keeping a dream diary. Who knows? Reread it. It might give you a hint of where life is leading you. I cannot say for sure that this is going to happen. Nobody knows, you know. But I can say, ever since the day that I had that dream, things started to work accordingly to that dream, without me interfering. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is follow your dreams. I don't know. Don't chase them though. Just follow them. What can I say? Maybe this is just because I wanted to record this as a reminder to myself in the future. If all these little pieces fall into place, wow. And I want to be reminded that it all started with this dream. Not that this dream was the starting point, but this dream was the turning point. Yeah, so if that happens, whoa, the world is gonna know. The world is going to know. In the meantime, I just had to vent. I just had to express this to the world. I just had to leave this footprint, you know, recording my flippin' face on a camera, just so if that event happens, that's like snowballing, you know. Yeah, it all started at one point, and if that happens, I will be really pleased, and I will update that to every single one, whoever is curious about, because I will not care anymore of keeping it private because it will be already public. So what's the point? And if anything that massive has happened to you, please just let me know. I would like to know that I'm not the only one who's having dreams about things. I think I am certain that I'm not, but you know, people don't go talking about it. But yeah, it was quite an experience. I'm still in the experience and I am waiting for the results, so I guess I will keep you updated on that. And up till then, just have a very peaceful weekend. I don't know why, but when I click record, I cheer up. You know, I wasn't feeling that because I've been feeling uneasy, but I cheer up, you know, talking to you guys, because I feel like I am talking to you, even though this is just a camera. I know, but I feel the interaction. I know some of you that you watch this, so it's like we're interacting. So yeah, leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, subscribe, because you are in for a treat. You never know what you're gonna get in here. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and see you in the next one. Bye!